Hi there, this is Jasmine and welcome to the channel GMAT Math Solutions. We are solving question 92 today. Let's see. The question says, what value of x have a corresponding value of y that satisfies both xy greater than 0 and xy equal to x plus y? Now, options are A, x is less than equal to negative 1. Option B is x is greater than negative 1 and less than equal to 0. Next, x lies in between 0 to 1. D, x is strictly greater than 1. And E, all real numbers. Now, first of all, we will write down the conditions that we have been given in the question. So, the first one is xy is greater than 0 and the other one is xy equal to x plus y. Now, we need to understand that if two numbers are multiplied and if their multiplication is positive, the first thing that comes to the mind is that either both x and y both are positive, and the second possibility when both of them are negative. This way. Now, these are the two possibilities when the product of x and y can give you a positive number. Now, let's go back to the second condition. What does it say? xy, the product of x and y is equal to x plus y. Now, if I consider this possibility when both of them are being positive, then this one is satisfied. The left hand side of the equation is also positive and the right hand side of the equation is also positive. But what if I consider this possibility? If you consider this possibility, then in that case, the left hand side of the equation is positive, which is already given, and the right hand side would become negative. But this is not true. So what we can do is now, we will consider only this possibility when both of them are being positive. So after combining these both the conditions, we can conclude that the product of xy is positive and both x is also positive and y is also positive. Now that we know that x is positive, so based on this information, we can eliminate a few options. Now, option A says that x is less than equal to negative 1. That cannot be true because we want x to be positive. Now, here x lies in between 0 to negative 1. That is also not true because there are a few numbers which are negative in this range. So, that's not true. X is in between 0 to 1. D, x is strictly greater than 1. E, all the real numbers is not positive because it will have some negative numbers. Now we have to choose between option C and D. So option C says x is in between 0 to 1. I think in the book it's strictly less than equal to 1. Okay. Now, so I will consider the highest possibility of x here, which is being equal to 1. Let's substitute here in this condition. So xy is equal to x plus y. Substitute the value of x as 1. So we get y is equal to 1 plus y. That cannot be true. If you pick any real number as y value, that cannot be equal to 1 more than itself. That's not true. So the only option that we are left with is D, that is x greater than 1. So based on this, option C also got eliminated. So our answer is option D. That's all. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. And do let me know in the comment box below if there's any particular question you want me to solve in my next video.